So we're at an exciting stage here in the build at Rest of My Ride. This VK is starting to look really mint. Lots of late nights have been going on, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, crazy times. But finally, the body shell's into primer, the panels are into primer, and lots of other small bits that you sort of forget that there is so many bits go into these builds. But primer, primer, primer. Next stage is a really important one before we hit paint, and that's getting sealer onto this car. Throughout the process of stripping, paint stripping and blasting and everything else, all the sealer basically gets removed. So it's very important to get all the sealer back in, even better than it was from factory, because let's face it, they didn't do the sealer very well from factory on these old cars. So I'm going to grab some of the terracing, start getting it on there. Next stage is painting the engine bay and boot. So we've got this car masked up, basically it's ready for paint in the engine bay and the boot. It's prepped, it's ready to go. Apart from the last couple of little bits of tape that I'm going to put on for the sealer work, we'll get that on, get the area cleaned, and then get the sealer on. These areas are really important to get the sealer back into them because, you know, over time, moisture, water, all the dirt and grime will get back down into those grooves between the metal, and it will just rust out really fast. So very important to get this stage right, and then we get on to colour time. Once again, on the hoist, saves a lot of backache. So an important step before we actually do the sealer work is get the cleaner on there and prepare the surface properly. Just really helps with the adhesion of the product. Don't want to fall it off the car. So we're using the Terracin MS9320, and normally I use it's like a beige colour, creamy coloured one. It's the same product, but I've got the black one, which is awesome because we're doing a black engine bay and a black car. I've already done a lot of the engine bay already. I've just left the towers to last, so we'll get these on, give it a little bit of a tidy up, good to go in and get paint. If you wonder why I'm using the tape like a kid with a colouring book, it helps you stay in the lines. It leaves a nice clean edge as well, so for little bits like this around the top of the strut towers, it just looks pretty neat once you take the tape off, which you shouldn't leave on too long because this will skin off reasonably quickly. So I'll take the tape off as I go. It'll look beautiful. So we're about to put the Terracin on the body coating onto the car, onto the underside, around the wheel arches. It's basically stoneguard. And ultimately what it does is cut down the road noise in the road, stops the stone chips chipping away at your metal and causing rust, and it just seals it all in really well. I've also went around the car first with the seam sealer and all the overlaps of the metal pieces underneath the car. Give them all a little bit of seam sealer to just help keep the moisture out of them and keep this awesome VK on the road for many, many years to come, because I think by the time we're done with it, it's going to be pretty well looked after. So I'll get this on and then we get the suspension in. The way things are going, you hear that rain? I might need to start spraying the roof. We've got a couple of drips coming in, but in the meantime, I'm going to get on with this job. I love this. Oh, I love this stuff. Point and shoot, so easy. Does a brilliant job and looks amazing when it's done. And if you're wondering, I don't know if you can see it or not, it's got like a blue tinge to it, but it's not actually blue. It dries black, but it looks kind of weird going on, but trust me, it dries black. All right, so exciting times. We are about to start putting the suspension and brakes into this car, and we've got the best goodies sent to us by the best suppliers all through Autobarn. We have got front to back suspension, SuperPro, KONI, and Disc Brakes Australia. SuperPro, we want this car to handle right, and we want it to be a nice, solid driver without having too hard of a ride. So SuperPro is the way to go with that. Also, KONI, best in the business, what can I say? It'll ride right, it'll handle right, and you want it to stop right. We've got DBA for Disc Brakes Australia, stopping power. When you've got the horsepower, you want the stopping power. So we're going to jump into this. Myself and Moses are going to get this running gear in, quick, smart, get it on its wheels, and get it in the paint.